Have you ever wondered about the epic journeys that shaped the nations of today? Well, buckle up, because we're about to travel back in time to uncover one of Africa's greatest migration stories, the incredible odyssey of the Luo people. This isn't just a tale of movement, it's a story of resilience, adaptation, and the birth of a vibrant culture that continues to enrich Kenya and the world. Our journey begins hundreds of years ago, in a land of vast plains and winding rivers, a region known today as Bahr el Ghazal in South Sudan. Imagine this: the mighty Nile River, the lifeblood of ancient civilizations, cradles a group of people known as the Nilotes. They are pastoralists, their lives intertwined with their cattle, their culture shaped by the rhythms of the seasons. Among these groups are the ancestors of the modern Luo. For centuries, this region was their home. They thrived, developing a unique language and a social structure that would carry them across a continent. But like so many stories of humanity, change was on the horizon. A combination of factors, perhaps environmental shifts, population pressures, or internal conflicts, sparked the beginning of a great dispersal. The time had come to move. Thus began a slow, multi-generational migration southward. This wasn't a single, rushed event. It was a gradual expansion, a series of movements that unfolded over hundreds of years. Think of it like a great river branching into smaller streams. As they journeyed, some groups split off, settling in new lands and evolving into distinct communities. The Shilluk people, for instance, established a powerful kingdom along the White Nile. The Akalai and Lango settled in what is now northern Uganda, creating their own unique societies. Our story, however, follows the branch that continued its push southward, driven by a quest for new pastures and a new home. This group, which would become the Kenyan Luo, journeyed through present-day Uganda, their path marked by both challenges and opportunities. They encountered different peoples, navigated unfamiliar landscapes, and constantly adapted their way of life. Along the way, their identity as a distinct group solidified. Their oral traditions, passed down from generation to generation, are filled with stories of this epic trek, tales of great leaders, of hardships overcome, and of the spiritual guidance that sustained them. This long period of wandering was a crucible, forging the strength and unity that would be crucial for the final leg of their journey. The climax of this incredible migration is centered around a legendary leader named Ramogi Ajwang. Around the 15th century, Ramogi led his people to the shores of a vast, shimmering body of water, Lake Victoria, or Nam Lolwe as the Luo call it. This was the Promised Land. They entered what is now Western Kenya and established their first major settlement at a prominent hill that would forever bear their leader's name, Ramogi Hill. This hill isn't just a geographical feature, it's the symbolic heart of the Luo settlement in Kenya, a sacred site that marks the end of their long journey and the beginning of a new chapter. Arriving at the shores of Lake Victoria presented a new challenge and a profound opportunity. The environment here was vastly different from the pastoral plains of South Sudan. While they brought their beloved cattle with them, the land and the lake offered new possibilities for survival and prosperity. This is where the remarkable adaptability of the Luo people truly shines. They began to embrace a new way of life. The vast waters of Nam Lolwe were teeming with fish, and so, the Luo became expert fishermen. They developed sophisticated fishing techniques and built unique boats, turning the lake into a bountiful source of food and trade. Alongside fishing, the fertile lands around the lake were perfect for agriculture. They began cultivating crops like sorghum and millet, adding farming to their economic repertoire. This transition from being purely pastoralists to a mixed economy of fishing, farming, and herding was a pivotal moment in their history. It allowed their population to grow and their settlements to flourish along the lakeshore and the surrounding river valleys. They didn't abandon their pastoralist roots entirely. Cattle remained a vital symbol of wealth and social status, but they integrated new practices that ensured their success in this new homeland. This cultural evolution was key to their establishment as one of Kenya's largest and most influential communities. The social fabric of the Luo community also took shape during this time. They were organized into a series of clans, each tracing its lineage back to a common ancestor. This clan system provided social cohesion, political structure, and a sense of shared identity. Stories, proverbs, and genealogies were meticulously preserved and passed down through oral tradition, ensuring that every generation understood their history and their place within the community. Their language, Luo, became the thread that tied them all together, a rich and expressive tongue that carries the weight of their history and the poetry of their culture. Today, the legacy of this great migration is visible everywhere. The Luo people have made immense contributions to the modern nation of Kenya in every field imaginable, from politics and academia to music and sports. Their culture is a dynamic and living force. Think of the infectious rhythms of Benga music, a genre that originated in the Luo community and took Kenya by storm. Think of the delicious taste of a meal of fish and ugali, a staple that has become a national favorite. Think of the vibrant storytelling traditions and the profound respect for elders and ancestry. The journey from the plains of South Sudan to the shores of Lake Victoria was more than just a physical movement across the land. It was a journey of transformation. It was a story of a people who, faced with the unknown, relied on their courage, their adaptability, and their deep-rooted sense of community to not only survive but to thrive. They carried their heritage with them, but they were not afraid to embrace the new, weaving together the old and the new to create the rich cultural tapestry that defines the Luo people today. So, the next time you gaze across the vast expanse of Lake Victoria or hear the captivating beat of Benga music, remember the epic journey that made it all possible. Remember the ancestors who walked for generations from the banks of the Nile, led by visionaries like Ramogi Ajwang, to forge a new destiny in a new land. It's a powerful reminder that history is not just about dates and events. It's about the enduring spirit of people on the move, forever shaping the world we live in. Thank you so much for joining us on this historical adventure. If you enjoyed this story and want to explore more incredible histories from around the world, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. See you next time.